Hi everyone, it's Danny. Alrighty, so let's make the balcony tour for November 2014. I actually wanted to wait with this video because we had so gloomy days lately, but I'm not sure when the sun will come out. It doesn't look like it will anytime soon, so I'm at full exposure with my camera right now, so the video might be a little bit noisy and stuff, but that's the best I can do. Alrighty, the blue vanda that I have, the Vanda Pachara Delight, is still in bloom. Such a gorgeous girl. The huge blooms are so pretty. I have something in my hand, I'll show you. But look how big they are. They're really beautiful. I might actually do an updated version of how to care for Vanda orchids pretty soon because I have some nice footage. I can add some stuff, some new information, and yeah, the video overall will be much prettier and of higher quality, even though I will repeat some of the things that I said in my previous video. But yeah, many of you are new subscribers. Back then I didn't have that many subscribers, maybe 200 subscribers, so you might have not seen that video. So yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy it. Alrighty, let's go down. Okay, somebody asked me if I have Hoyas, and I do. These two. These were like tiny little babies when I received them, when I got them. Really don't remember their names at the moment. They're growing. They don't grow too fast, but they're growing. I'm not sure if I'm good with Hoyas, but I try. I like them. This is a repotted orchid. Some of the new orchids that I purchased still in bloom. I just need to repot them. This one lost its flowers, and I do need to repot this one because it's in soil, so I don't think that's good. Alrighty, this is the red cattleya, the last one that I purchased, and here's where this comes into place. There you go. We have some new buds in this sheath, so if you ever wanted to see what's in a sheath and you didn't have sun, you can get a flashlight and you can see if you're gonna have buds or not. Alrighty, right here we have the Dendrobium berry oda. I took it from the other balcony because it already started to spike and it doesn't really need that cool temperature to induce some blooming, to enhance the blooms actually. So we have quite a few flower spikes developing here and there. There are only a few that are long like this, and there are quite a few others that are developing right now. They're still tiny, so yeah, I hope I get quite a nice show from this guy. Purchased it at a discount last year and it smells wonderful. It smells like honey. Now the white stuff you see on the leaves here, this is spider mite damage. It can actually get infected. As you can see here, I need to chop this. When I returned from my vacation, this guy was full, absolutely full, so I needed to manually get them off as well as spray it with the soapy solution that I make, and it's good. He's actually clean now, but yeah, the effects are still visible, and spider mites are definitely something you'll get in the summertime if you keep your orchids outside, or if they're connected to the outside world. This is the Renanthera monachica, currently my only mounted orchid. And this is the Cycnotus Wine Delight, starting to lose its leaves, but we still have a few blooms here. There was a small flower spike that didn't develop too much, but it did make two little flowers. Well, they're really not little, as you can see. They're really fragrant. Absolutely love it. I'm really happy I got to see some more blooms out of this guy. Alrighty, let's switch to this corner. This is the bulbophyllum that I have. It is actually producing a new growth here. Now this orchid was separated when I purchased it. If you can see there are two divisions. That one did not fare so great, but this one is really going nicely, and I'm thinking I need to repot it to center it a bit more because the growth pattern is right out of the pot. So there you go. It grew this bulb since I got it, and now it's producing another one. Hopefully in the near future some blooms as well. Now this is the Tolumnia that I have. It will produce another leaf, but no blooms. I decided to keep it like this. I didn't keep it in that vase, just because it didn't dry off so fast. So I'm just keeping it as a vanda, watering it every day, so that's good. Alrighty, the Psychopsis, always producing buds. The actual plant is absolutely beautiful, growing really nice. And these are the new orchids from Schwerter. Some of them got repotted, and they're growing nicely. Some of them, they're still in their old pots and media, but when the time comes, I will repot them. Also, the Phalaenopsis tetraspis C1 is producing the flower spike, as you know, and it's developing really nicely, so I'll try to do something for you guys. I don't know if this shows, but this here will have a little but I don't know if it shows. If you do this to a flower spike, you will see a little nubbin at the node. This is how you will notice that the node will produce a flower, so it's not just another node. So yeah, I'm so looking forward for this one. I think it kind of gained color ever since I used the magnesium. I don't know, maybe it's wishful thinking, but it's going good. Alrighty, the dendrobium here that I got last year from a friend, never saw it in bloom, but it's actually cracking the buds. Hopefully this will focus. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Okay, upstairs we have the beautiful Cattleya, red dragon panda cat, something like that. It has a weird name. Anyway, it produced two lovely flowers. Last year it only had one, so I'm really happy about it. So just to make a comparison, the flower is just so big. Absolutely love it. Not very fragrant at the moment because there's no sun, but yeah, what can you do? It's actually pretty. Alrighty, the Puffinia. I never get it in bloom. I never get to film it. It opened for 2 days. I was waiting for it to open more, but it just seems the flower closes back up. I don't know why. I have a picture of it, of the bloom, so you can see it actually, but I don't know. Maybe it just needs more moisture to fully open. Maybe, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It is growing, has new pseudobulbs, but the flowers are pretty disappointing. Maybe it's my fault. But anyway, I'll film it when I can get a bloom to properly opened. So far, I failed. Alrighty, let's say nothing interesting up there. Let's move on. Downstairs, we actually have the yellow honey oncidium, which is in bloom. Smells pretty nice. If it's not sunny, it doesn't smell so nice actually, but when it gets sunny, it smells like honey. So yeah, he's a good boy. Another Phalaenopsis with a flower spike there, and yeah, some more orchids that I just keep downstairs for some reason. Okay, let's move on. I'll try to make this an extended video. Here is a Dendrobium Phalaenopsis, which does not have roots, but it's rooting right now. Doesn't look too good. Another, oh, this is the pink Cattleya, and she looks really nice. Hopefully we'll get some blooms this winter as well. She smells really nice. I had her in bloom this summer, and she has big flowers. Here we have actually the Epidendrum pseudopidendrum. I had a problem with this dude. I had a general problem with everybody who was planted in coconut husk, and I'll make a separate video for that. It seems the coconut husk was not properly sterilized, so I got all sorts of fungal infections and so on. All the orchids that were in that mixture that I used from Orchid Focus didn't fare so well, so I had to repot it. Some of the, oopsie, there you go, some of the leaves are really not happy. This is a sign that something's wrong with the roots. Maybe too much salt, maybe the coconut husk had too much salt. Anyway, I decided to start to repot them. So this guy is starting to recover. As you can see, the center is green. Hopefully it will survive this time. I won't have any more dying leaves. And it is also producing a new shoot right here, and I hope it will do good. But what can you do? You learn from your mistakes. A few more orchids here. Habenaria didn't lose her flowers, her foliage just yet. This is the other epidendrum, the red one. Hopefully we'll get some blooms. Let's take a look. Okay, see something here? It might just be another leaf. This is my way of actually seeing snails in the pots at night, and also seeing if flower spikes are emerging and so on. Alrighty, this is the Sherry Baby. Not doing much. It is growing. This is a new pseudobulb. Pretty dehydrated, but I do want to show you something really cool with this guy. Have you ever seen so many roots? This is all grown in the time it has been here. This guy is so thirsty because of all these roots. You can see that I do have some trouble keeping up with it, but overall it looks healthy, looks nice. Hoping for a bloom. This is the Peggy Ruth gem. Looking nice, only 2 little buds right now, but it's pretty okay. The red Cattleya, the Paphiopedilum, the Miltonia sunset, again, only 1 bloom. I associated with the lack of fertilizer this summer actually. I did notice that everybody has less buds than they used to. So yeah, fertilizer issue perhaps. You know, this guy, it's really not starting to lose its leaves, so I don't know if it's semi-deciduous or whatever. It's not losing its leaves, but it is producing a tiny new growth, which I cannot really film. Maybe I can try. Not sure if you can see this. Anyway, it is producing a new growth, which is odd. But yeah, there we go. Some oncidiums up there. They are actually doing so nice. Everybody's doing nice. In bark and sphagnum moss. No more coconut husk for me. There we go. These are some purchases which were kind of sick, but they are starting to grow. We have some new roots forming here, which is nice and lovely. This is the sick pink oncidium. I did a lot of videos on this guy. Doing nice. This is the orange oncidium. No IDs. Both of them. They're really pretty. Downstairs, we have the Maxillaria rufensis with two little flowers there. She smells so nice. All this area smells like vanilla. She is a great orchid. I just need to tend for it better. Some other flowers around here. Okay, this is really funny and kind of disturbing. So I have the Catatante oncidium. Many of you know it, but take a look how the flower looks like. Do you notice the lip? Do you notice the yellow rim? You didn't used to have that, and also the flowers were much tinier. So right now they actually look much different than they used to. I don't know what this color break means. I will test it for a virus. Although I remember I did test it in the past and there was nothing. But it's nice and also worrying at the same time, so I'll need to test it. Hopefully it's nothing. Alrighty, the yellow oncidium has a few buds. He's a sick, or was a sick boy. He was in that thing with coconut husk as well, and he has some spots. But anyway, green Paphiopedilum looking nice there. Other Paphiopedilums looking nice. I'm actually doing great with Paphiopedilums. I wasn't expecting it. Downstairs I actually moved the Miltoniopsis and nearly other orchids just because they don't need a lot of light. They like cool weather, and downstairs it tends to be cooler. And yeah, just to create some more room. Alrighty. Here we have some Cattleyas. This position of my balcony does receive quite a lot of light, so I decided to put the Cattleya orchids here. So we have the white Cattleya with 3 buds on this pseudobulb and 2 buds on the other one. We also have the Hawaiian Splashleia. I can show you. Hopefully you can see. Do you see this? There we go. It has some buds right there. So that's nice. This is the type of Cattleya which does not produce a sheath, produces buds directly. And also the Jiminy Cricket. Okay, I have to show you a picture. This guy did not have any roots, and you can see in the picture it looked horrible. I decided not to disinfect it with hydrogen peroxide because I am dumb like that sometimes. So I potted up, and lo and behold, it had snails somewhere in the plant, and it chopped away some roots. I repotted it, sprayed everything with hydrogen peroxide. I actually boiled the media because I didn't want to, throw it away. It was brand new media, so I boiled it to kill off everything inside it. And now everything looks good. The plant is producing new roots. I have a root here to show you actually. Where are you? There we go. This is a new root. It's growing nice. Everything looks okay. So right now he's growing this shoot, which for crying out loud doesn't want to go up. It just looks like this. I don't know why, but it just does. Alrighty, let us move on. Some more orchids up here. This is a badly attacked orchid. It had a bad infestation of spider mites, and also it is in that coconut husk media, which seems to burn the roots, and it looks like hell. I was about to swear, I'm sorry. But it does have a flower spike here, pretty bad looking flower spike. This is again spider mite damage. This is a fail for me. I totally failed with this orchid, but trying to make it better. I have 2 more buds here. Again, failed with this orchid because it does have a lot of spider mite damage as well. Also has the coconut husk, which I dislike. Here we have a Phalaenopsis no, not Sanderiana, Jesus, Stuartiana. Has a flower spike here. Actually looks pretty good. It's not limpy anymore, so that's good. Alrighty, let's move on to this corner, which is not so sad looking. This is the Colmonara Masai Red. Has buds growing, which is nice. I absolutely love this orchid, and I think it's gonna be a great show. The Sherry Baby 3 colors is there, and also this is the Phalaenopsis Leodoro. The Sweet Memory has 2 flower spikes. I cannot really get it down right now, but it does have 2 flower spikes, so looking forward for that. Has some spotting only on this leaf. I might cut it off, but other than that, looks good. This is a Brassia, actually, looking good. This is the Thersiflorum, which does not look, oh, it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't bloom, so I'm trying to see what it likes. Maybe a winter rest, maybe. Alrighty, here we have, well, I do have to show you the African violets. I don't know, for some reason, they're always in bloom, always, all the time. So here we go. This is some new African violet. I got a leaf from somebody last year, and look and behold, it's so pretty. And yeah, just a ton of them. I'll tell you the story of this one in a different video. And yeah, I have some basil there. I like basil, so trying to grow it. Some more African violets there. This is again another one that I got from leaf last year. Looking so good. The flower is just so big. Some more. Don't mind what's in the background. Oopsie. This is the bicycle corner. Some more African violets. This is a graveyard. And the Cymbidium. Remember I told you it has a flower spike? Look at it. It's so nice, and it does have another one right there. Alrighty, let's move back for some more flowers. Okay, here are some more African violets in the stand that I have. They don't have too much light, but they don't seem to mind, really. Really nice flowers from the African violets. I don't know what I do to them. I don't do anything to them. I actually use orchid fertilizer with them. So I'm not a good mom for them, but they are always in bloom for some reason. Okay, some carnivorous plants, as you can see here and there. And what else? Okay, I have the Cattleya here, which actually matured its growth, but there's no buds, unfortunately. So I will try to be patient. Oh, so very important. The yellow vanda is in bloom, and she's so pretty. I made some other videos of her that I will use. You'll see, she's actually really nice. And also, the orange vanda orchid has a flower spike. It's too bad that it's not in bloom at the moment. It would have been nice. And this vanda orchid does not have any flower spikes. Alrighty, I'll take you to the other balcony now. But before that, I forgot to show you my Oncidium Twinkle that I got as a present last year from my orchid friend. I am too zoomed in. Look at this guy. So pretty. The buds are just so tiny, but there's a lot of them. And actually, this guy can produce a massive spike. He was rather tiny. As you can see, the pseudobulbs got bigger and bigger as time passed, and this is the biggest one. So, yeah, I'm expecting more blooms for this guy, from this guy in the future. I cannot wait for it to bloom. It's supposed to be really fragrant. And because it is from my friend, you know, it has that sentimental value. So, oh, pretty little guy. Okay, this is my second balcony. It's much colder than the other one, much noisier, and it actually is not cleaned at the moment because I just was not in the mood for it. Anyway, so this is the Dendrobium kingianum, and I just don't remember where, but it does have some nubbins around, like some flower spikes, which is nice. I really hope I'll get some blooms out of this guy as well. But if you wondered how this guy was doing, he's good. He's chilling at the moment. This is the Selagine cristata. I'm trying to give it a winter rest as well, not watering it so often. So far so good. No flower spikes just yet. Not sure if it will spike actually because it was pretty sick, but I'm just trying to give it a winter rest. The Dendrobium nobile orchids, they're all producing buds. Hopefully you can see these nubbins here and there. These are the future buds, and all of them have them, as you can see, which is nice. It's a nice thing to see. And also, this is the, how do you call it? The Anosmum cross Dendrobium, which is a deciduous Dendrobium. I didn't get a flowering last year from this guy. It is now losing its leaves. Hopefully I will get a flowering this year, but I don't know what to say. I really hope, but I don't know if I'm good with deciduous Dendrobiums. Speaking about deciduous Dendrobiums, here is the Parishi. Lost its flowers already. Has a bunch of roots in the pot. It is actually looking good. Last year it did not have roots. I did not get a flowering from this guy last year, but who knows, maybe this year. I'm trying to look for nubbins, but I don't see anything just yet. Maybe here. Maybe this is a nubbin? What do you guys think? It would be so cool to have a flower from this guy. At least one. Alrighty. And of course, there are the Phalaenopsis orchids. These are the sicker ones, let's say, but they don't produce sick leaves anymore. I do have the ones in the other room that I showed you in the previous video, and here's an update on the mini mark. It is producing another keiki here. They are producing flower spikes, but I intend to gift them because I have too many Phalaenopsis orchids. I will only keep a few, but I'm keeping them inside because they do develop much faster in warmer temperatures. And I actually think I forgot to show something. Somebody asked me how the Thomsoniana is doing, the Schomburgia. It isn't growing much, I have to tell you. It didn't have roots, but I have a new growth here. So that is a good sign. I'm happy. I'm just not happy it's leaning over, but what can you do? So yeah, slowly but surely it is growing. I'm sure I will have to wait a few years for this one to bloom. Really was not in such a good state. Really did not do anything for the past year. So yeah, at least it's alive and it's looking good. And I think that is about it. I know it was a long video. But yeah, I just wanted to show you some stuff because it's just that time of the year where everything kind of starts to bloom and to produce flower spikes and so on, and I'm just happy to be in my balcony, although it is very overcast. So, okay, thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos, don't forget to subscribe, and also you can leave me your suggestions and comments and questions in a comment below, and I'll take them into consideration and answer you and maybe make a video for you. Alrighty, so take care. Don't forget to send me your orchid stories if you have some for Christmas at the email address myorchidstory@gmail.com. So yeah, I can read and make videos about your stories, and you can also send me pictures and everything you like. So alrighty, I'll see you next time. Bye!